Hello and welcome to Sports Classics. See some of the best players, goals and matches from a time when Liverpool were kings of English and European football. We start with Ipswich Town's trip to Anfield from the 1982-83 season. Liverpool led the division by 12 points after 26 games, thanks in no small part to the goal-scoring exploits of Ian Rush. Here's Martin Tyler.
Rush and David Hodgson are blending well up front these days, as Bob Paisley names an unchanged side. Craig Johnston sufficiently recovered from a damaged knee to line up for his 100th game in the Football League. Ipswich have never won at Anfield, but manager Bobby Ferguson promises a progressive formation designed to match Liverpool numerically in midfield, and three genuine forwards are included: Paul Mariner, Alan Brazil and Kevin O'Callaghan, who continues to deputise for Eric Gates. Referee George Tyson of Sunderland to set the ball rolling. It's Liverpool to kick off, and courtesy of Anfield's electric blanket, the match starts on a fine surface. Ipswich bidding to become the first ever team to take 6 points off Liverpool in a season, having won 1-0 at Portman Road back in October. Hodgson. Liverpool to attack the Kop end in the first half. Phil Neal waiting the ball to the feet of Dalglish, and it's noticeable there that John Walk in close attendance. Maybe that this Scottish international, John Walk, will be asked to keep an eye on another Kenny Dalglish. O'Callaghan. Johnston in the way again. Osman. And O'Callaghan making progress past Johnston. And a useful cross too, with Mariner coming in, but before Paul Mariner could see the sight of the goal, Mark Lawrenson rose to knock it behind for the corner. But Ipswich making progress in their first attack through Kevin O'Callaghan. And it's O'Callaghan who's come across to take the corner. It was Osman who made contact, but never really in control. Osman again. Brazil diverting it for O'Callaghan. And now Tyson did well to control it. Now trying to take on Souness. What does the referee make of that? He's given Ipswich the free kick. And at the bottom of the picture you can see Terry Butcher coming forward for Ipswich. O'Callaghan over the ball. Ipswich have four making a move in the middle. Hodgson back defending for Liverpool. Putney going in, and now Osman! Well, it was hit on the half volley. It was certainly too close for Grobbelaar's comfort. Coming from O'Callaghan's free kick. Hodgson did well with the first header. Putney challenged for Ipswich. It dropped for Osman here. Mariner firmly laid off in the direction of Tyson. And Lee was turning and lost his bearings for a moment. Here's McCall. Walk will always get forward when he can. And Mariner slipping Souness. And again, Ipswich have got numbers forward. Tyson. But the final ball was a poor one from one of the better passers in the First Division, ironically. Dalglish. Hodgson to the right, and now veering into the middle, and Gernon, well, he slid in to turn it back to Cooper. Unfortunately for Irvin Gernon, he got it right. Gernon, the key defender involved, as Dalglish looked to play the ball inside him. Now Neal links up. Encouraged to shoot, but he was leaning back as he hit it. Souness. The early ball from Kennedy for Hodgson, nicely guided down for Lee. It certainly swerved, but it was from the type of distance that goalkeepers don't expect to be beaten from. Alan Kennedy switching the direction with a long pass for the head of Hodgson. Lee sized it up quickly, but so too did Cooper. Neil. Lee. Hodgson walking across the full width of the pitch, and he did well with the first-time cross. And Walk! So nearly an own goal. John Walk, who's made something of a career about arriving in penalty areas undetected. He turned the ball back here. Cooper had to make the save, but in fact, play was pulled back. The original ball down the line for Hodgson to chase had curved out of play. Sees everyone marked further forward of him. This is Lawrenson. Dalglish comes short. Osman comes with him too tightly and unfairly. Ipswich set up their lines of defence again. And Liverpool, another free kick within range. And Paul Mariner, I think, is being singled out here for not going back the full distance. Mariner's name goes into the book. Foolish to continue the argument. Lee, and good save by Cooper. It was the side of the goal that the wall should be covering, but Lee found a way past that wall. Through it, in fact, and Cooper did well. Souness, Butcher in the way. Here's Kennedy, Butcher again. Now Souness, and three Ipswich players were quick to deny him the shooting opportunity. Well kept in by Alan Kennedy. Here's Hansen. It's all being played in Ipswich's half at the moment. Johnston. Now Souness. Johnston again for Lee. And this time it's McCall who bites into the tackle, and then Mariner. It's Liverpool's turn to have to move back to plug gaps. We're into time that George Tyson wants to add on at the end of the first half, only a second or two of that. But an interesting first half tactically. Ipswich have come here with just three defenders at the back and packing midfield, and Russell Osman, one of those three, has had a fine first 45 minutes to frustrate Liverpool. A half-time score at Anfield. It's Liverpool 0, Ipswich Town 0. Only Luton and Manchester United have got even a draw here in the last 11 months, since Liverpool last lost a home game. That's a run of 28 games, 26 of which have been won. Gives some indication of Ipswich's achievement in keeping the game scoreless in the first half. And they have the first free kick of the second half to be taken by Butcher. Reaches O'Callaghan. Now Putney. Walk. To bring Putney in again. It was well played by Ipswich. Putney still battling forward and couldn't quite find the shot at the end of a really inventive run. The least experienced player in terms of the First Division on the field. Lee tangling with McCall. Went Liverpool's way. McCall, in the end, won the ball back. Well, Hansen's header drops straight to Brazil. Neil. It must be said that on that far side, Steve McCall has done plenty to restrict Sammy Lee's contribution in this game. Handball by Johnston. And Putney slipped, and that could perhaps be costly for Ipswich. Souness has Dalglish in space. And well held initially, it seemed, by Cooper. But when he did fumble, Rush had got him too close to the goalkeeper. Souness after the slip by Trevor Putney. Dalglish found the angle widening here. And Cooper survived a belated fumble. Putney got above Johnston. Butcher. Now Lawrenson. As Souness looks to the right, Neil had sprung free. It went in the other direction. Here's Hodgson. Kennedy. It's a rather impetuous challenge from Putney. A fine ball from Kennedy, laid off by Hodgson for Johnston. Hodgson tries again. Dalglish. Dalglish had already picked the ball up, and I don't think the referee dared not award the corner. And Ipswich have protested through Kevin O'Callaghan, who becomes the second player to have his name taken. O'Callaghan booked for dissent. Souness. And Cooper plucks it out of the air. Mariner. And Lee dispossesses McCall. And Rush. A look into the middle would see Hodgson. Crowd reaction rather than reaction from the player who went down, Ian Rush, in terms of the call for a penalty. And O'Callaghan, who's never lost a chance to try and set Ipswich forward. The back pass from Osman. Ronnie Whelan warms up. As though the last touch was from Hansen. And it's a corner for Ipswich. Chris Grobbelaar hasn't had a save to make. And blowing there at the cold hands, even with the gloves on. And Ipswich again deploy Butcher and Mariner on the near post. And it was Hodgson who half got it out. Brazil! It was a chance. It did need some keeping down. Alan Brazil, I'm sure, would have been happier if it had dropped on his left-hand side. Lee. Not the easiest one for Brazil to deal with. Neal. And then away by Lawrenson. On from Rush. And it's a little scrappy, but Liverpool have it with Hodgson, and now Rush. Ipswich feel that Ian Rush dived. The free kick is given right on the edge. Liverpool feel that they should have had a penalty. I think the first question here was whether Rush was actually fouled or whether it was a dive. He seemed to be caught, but the contact was just outside. But problems here for Ipswich, who have pulled everyone back. Rush certainly fell into the area, but the point of contact was on the edge. It's Dalglish, splendidly executed. Ipswich will wonder about whether the free kick should have been given. Liverpool will celebrate the way that they took it. Kennedy over the ball, and Dalglish found a way around the wall. The goal coming 20 minutes into the second half, after 65 minutes of Liverpool frustration. And it took a touch of class to find a way past Ipswich. Call. Tyson, and it was Putney in the middle. Tyson again. Grobbelaar palmed it out, and it's Dalglish in the right spot again for Liverpool. Here's Lee. Play on as Lee went down, fell by Butcher. Dalglish let fly. Well, one moment he was scoring, the next moment he was back in a crucial defensive position for Liverpool, as for a moment the league champions lost their concentration, and the goal has forced a change in Ipswich's plan. Mitch Davray, who scored the winner against Liverpool at Portman Road back in October, will replace Trevor Putney. Davray, a striker. And he passes on the rethink from manager Bobby Ferguson to Paul Mariner. McCall. It's Liverpool's throw. Really anxious to keep the game flowing. Liverpool psychologically in the ascendant, as well as on the score sheet. Lee. Butcher, it was a difficult bounce for him. And to that extent, he coped with it well. McCall. Lee working at him, forcing the mistake. McCall got it back and coolly kept the ball with Ipswich with the pass to O'Callaghan. And Davray against Kennedy. Corner, but Liverpool in danger of being caught lacking in concentration then. And Ronnie Whelan is called on. The substitution that Liverpool have made in the last 3 games now. Craig Johnston comes off, Whelan replaces him. Mariner, who attacked the ball, but couldn't direct the header. Kennedy. As Walks tackle. Hansen. Souness looking for Rush. And Souness Butcher stopped the threat of the shot, but Hodgson, the linesman is flagging, no goal. It looked, first of all, as though the danger to the Ipswich goal would come directly from Souness. But then he turned, but Hodgson had strayed offside. Butcher diverting the ball for Gernon. Liverpool still continuing their work, not allowing the back players to settle in possession. But it certainly hasn't been their best day in terms of the quality of their own passing. Walk. Now O'Callaghan. Osman is forward. Mariners calling for it to be played to the far post. But time has run out for Ipswich Town. And whatever strategy you come here with, Liverpool seem to find a way around it. Today, a touch of magic at a set piece from Kenny Dalglish, the difference between the two sides. And Ipswich unable to prevent a 10th successive victory for Liverpool, continuing their perfect sequence of results in 1983. A final score at Anfield, it's Liverpool 1, Ipswich 0, but what a hard-fought victory it was.
Next, a game from the 1986-87 season. Champions Liverpool travelled to newly promoted Wimbledon, the first ever meeting between the sides.
Well, the teams then today, Wimbledon are unchanged. That brief spell at the top of the table last month has been replaced by 9th position after 2 defeats and a draw. It's a side that's cost less than £200,000 to put together. John Fashion, who cost £125,000 of that from Millwall. 14 of Wimbledon's 22 pros came up through their junior ranks. Liverpool, it's estimated that the champions cost some £3 million in transfer fees. Today, without Kenny Dalglish, who's got a back injury, John Walk wears the number 7 shirt. None of this side, incidentally, has ever played at Wimbledon. The sub Barry Venison, though, he was here with Sunderland last season. Well, I can tell you, it's a really enthusiastic crowd here at Plough Lane, plus 1 or 2 who haven't paid to get in. And really, it's lawn tennis weather here as well. Beautiful afternoon and a splendid pitch as Liverpool in the all-red strip got us underway. They're attacking the goal to our left. There's Rush. Wimbledon in a strip of blue. Ian Rush, who's already had a tremendous start to this season in all competitions. Already he's scored 13 goals, 8 of them in the last 6 games. Kevin Gage with a header. Cork battling with Molby. Sanchez playing it forward, but away into touch. Beglin with Liverpool's throw. And it's an occasion here, really, that's got the feel of a cup tie about it, as Lawrenson finds Whelan. Gillespie. And Goddard. Rush with a header towards Walk. This will be Nigel Winterburn getting it away towards Big John Fashanu. And little Gallio's making the break after Fashanu had won it in the air. It's only 5'6" and weighs only 9 stone 7. He's a real lightweight, Steve Galliers, but he certainly pulls his weight in the midfield for Wimbledon. Winterburn with a long throw, and he'll aim towards Glyn Hodges, presumably. That's the normal thing, although Hodges is not in that particular position on that occasion. There's Hodges jumping with McMahon for that one. Another throw which Winterburn will take. Using Fashanu this time for the flick on should it come that way. Winterburn then. And nickel away for Liverpool. Only as far as Gage. Galliers high. Galliers again. Hodges playing it on, this time towards Wise. Nicol pumping it forward towards Whelan. Brian Gale. Beglin. Taking on Gage. One full back against another, and the Liverpool man wins it. Played inside for Molby. And Besant coming out, and the Wimbledon captain grabbing the ball when it began to look a little dangerous for the home side. This is something you'll notice a lot of. He's quite an eccentric character in his way, Dave Besant, and that's a ploy he uses a lot, to play the ball from outside his box. He'll be taking free kicks as well outside there. Whelan. Walks made a breakthrough. Besant again. Well, if he's one eccentric goalkeeper, what about the fellow at the other end, Bruce Grobbelaar? Good to see him back in action again after that injury that kept him out after he sustained an injury in the Charity Shield. Galliers trying to get Wise away, the two small men in a fairly big Wimbledon side. Played in early by Gage towards Alan Cork. And Sanchez with a shot just over the top. That was quite a good chance there for Wimbledon. And big Laurie Sanchez may just be a little disappointed that he didn't make more of it. Cork battling with Hansen in the air, falling invitingly for Sanchez. Nicol. Quarter of an hour gone, and we await the first goal. Winterburn with the free kick. On. And Whelan on the break. Onside, taken down well. Real trouble here for Wimbledon. And it's wide. Well, there was a great chance there for Liverpool on the counter thrust. He took it beautifully in his stride, Ronnie Whelan, and as Besant came out, played it past the keeper, but sadly for Liverpool, past the far post. And that's a back pass by Nicol that almost let Wise in. In spite of that, you just get the feeling that Liverpool, like a canny old fighter, has weathered the early storm without too much punishment and are now preparing to launch themselves forward in their own right. Oh, that could have been costly. In the end, Walk couldn't keep it in. Certainly, Liverpool had to take a good deal of pressure in that opening quarter of an hour. And Wimbledon almost found a way through. So that's how we are with half an hour gone, 0-0. Hansen. It's Winterburn. Cross towards John Fashanu. Cork's in there as well, and Fashanu will hope to get there first. In the end, it was Gillespie who could take no chances and got it away. Again, these two big strikers are causing a few problems. And there was no time for finesse there. The ball had to be belted away to safety. Hodges, left foot. Molby away. Just crossing it in once more. Fashanu was right in there. And Came off the Liverpool defender. It'll be another corner. Big strong man who took quite a buffeting there as Grobbelaar came out. Gage with the corner. Fisted away well by Grobbelaar under a lot of pressure. And Beglin was down and injured there, whether it was his own keeper who did it. Certainly they make it very difficult for Grobbelaar, although his punching and catching has been excellent this afternoon. People like Fashanu and Cork, both big men. Grobbelaar with the kick. Mulby. Here's Walk. Good run from midfield, that one. And Besant, well, he went through his hands. It'll be a corner. And it'll be taken fairly quickly. As Walk gets hold of that one. And Liverpool get a corner. Whelan towards Mulby. Hodges. Beglin. McMahon making the break this time, cut out by Gale, but not very far. John Walk. Ian Rush. Sanchez got it in there, but now it's Whelan with the shot. Goal kick to Wimbledon. There's Dave Bassett, the Wimbledon manager, up and down those stairs a dozen and more times during the course of this game, you can be sure. What a job he's done here at Wimbledon, though. Half-time whistle. Wimbledon had so much of the game early on. Liverpool came back well after taking an early battering. But at the end of it all, after plenty, as they say here at Wimbledon, plenty of oohs and ahs, but no goals. Wimbledon 0, Liverpool 0 is the half-time score. So Liverpool then get the second half underway. Some space away on the left for Mulby. Referee signalling that Fashanu can come back onto the field. But there are problems at the other end at the moment for Wimbledon. McMahon to Mulby. And he's there! And Liverpool in the lead. A little over 5 minutes of the second half gone. And maybe a slight question mark against Dave Besant in goal. It's Mulby's first goal of the season, apart from 2 penalties. And that's what puts Liverpool 1-0 into the lead. Gage battling away. Whelan comes away with it, though. Plenty of Liverpool players forward. That was a good ball played by Rush from McMahon. And Rush is on the break as well. That's played into the path of Ian Rush. And he never fails with that sort of chance. The arms go up again for the 14th time this season for Ian Rush. And Liverpool go 2 into the lead. A magnificent breakaway in the true Liverpool tradition. And finishing of the quality that you expect from a man like Ian Rush. Good play here by McMahon, although it was a pass by Rush that released him in the first place. And deadly finishing there by Rush. Wimbledon are going to make the substitutes. They're taking off Alan Cork. Scored more goals than any other Wimbledon player, past or present, as Alan Cork, but not today. Some 119 goals he scored. But the going was always a bit tough up there against Liverpool this afternoon, so he's off. And Carlton Fairweather comes on and instantly into the action. towards Fashanu. Back flick, easy for Grobbelaar. Rush. Trying to get Walk in. No foul. The throw given to Wimbledon. Sanchez. Went to Byrne. Sanchez on the far side. Might make something of this. Wise is in there too. And in the end, it was Lawrenson who was forced to put it over his own crossbar for the corner. Hodges will take it. Gale and Morris are in the box already. Hanson's header away. Steve Galliers to Laurie Sanchez, kept in for Carlton Fairweather. And he's got his cross in well. Well, Grobbelaar was groping for that one. Wise hoped to get in on the far side. And Wimbledon was saying, was there a foul on the little number 7? No, said the referee. It's a goal kick. But here come Liverpool. Colby. Rush. McMahon. Made by Rush. Walk trying to get Rush in again. And the flag was up. Galliers. Going to Byrne. Hodges. Fairweather. Blocked, but he might get another go. Wise is in there too. And a deflection! And Hodges might turn it back yet. And Fairweather in there! And Wimbledon have scored! Well, it's a goal, their persistence and their enthusiasm at the end of a long afternoon is deserved. Wise, in fact, had Grobbelaar groping for that one. It was turned back beautifully by Hodges, and there's the big man Fairweather, up and in. Now we might get quite a finish. It was in the last minute last week that Wimbledon saved themselves with a goal by Fashanu against Southampton. Are we going to get a repeat dose now? Certainly been a much better second half. You can be sure of one thing, that Wimbledon will go hammering at that Liverpool door again for the 7 minutes that are left. You can equally be sure that it's a fire that Liverpool have been through so often that it'll not hold no great fears for them. And there's the goal scorer getting on the wrong side of the referee for the moment. It'll be Gary Gillespie with the free kick. Fairweather right back. Fashanu also back there. Fairweather forward again. Wise is in there. Can Wimbledon yet do something? Certainly making the running now. Winterburn trying to get in. Good clearance, though, by Lawrenson. It's taken a few anxious moments then at the end of this game for the Liverpool player manager. Kenny Dalglish out at the moment with a little bit of a back injury. Left themselves a little depleted at the back of Wimbledon at the moment. Now they're getting back. Rush making the little break. Besant saw what was coming. The Liverpool man is down, but the referee decided the game should go on, and Beglin will get up and get on with it himself. Good knocked down again, that time by Gillespie for Nicol. And it's just the last few seconds of the game now, plus any time that the referee adds on. Look at Besant right outside his box again. And now he'll need to get back. No, he won't. Time to make another clearance, this time finding Winterburn. There's a time added on. It's the last fling really for Wimbledon now. And those cagey Liverpool Warriors look like getting the better of them. Rush is through! The final decisive shot. And it's all up with Wimbledon now. Rush's second goal. Liverpool's third. Kenny Dalglish can sit down, a happy, contented, a relieved and smiling man. And for sure it's 3 points for the champions. Past Besant, and at the end is the sort of goal you or I might have scored. 3-1, two of them to Ian Rush. But here are Wimbledon again. Across the face of that Liverpool goal and a goal kick. Referee looking at the watch. The final whistle and a victory for Liverpool. But a lot of credit to Wimbledon as well, who battled so hard for so long, and really it seemed in the box didn't get many of the breaks. Mulby giving Liverpool the lead early in the second half. Rush with a beautiful counter thrust making it 2. Fairweather just giving us the thought that there might still be a sensation in the air. Thoughts that were killed right at the last, inevitably it seems, by Ian Rush. Well, good entertainment in beautiful conditions here at Wimbledon, and the game played in a really good spirit, as you can see with that picture there. And a final score, it's Wimbledon 1, Liverpool 3.
Our final game in this show sees Liverpool give Crystal Palace a footballing lesson in September 1989. Your commentator, Clive Tilsley.
Pemberton trying to force him inside. Hit Hopkins, Rush, Whelan, Nicol, oh yes! Liverpool in front in 7 minutes. Instant from McMahon, Beardsley, away from Hopkins, away from Gray. Just waited for Nicol to arrive. Now McMahon, he's onside, Steve McMahon, oh, it's an outrageous chip from Steve McMahon, up and over poor Perry Suckley. But Rush tackling back. Pemberton's done well here though. Still going. Needed the combined attentions of Gillespie and Hansen to stop him. Hansen finding Beardsley. Barnes. Plenty happening either side of him. Pass, pass, pass. Beardsley. Whelan. Burrows. Barnes. Now you see it, no you don't. Here's Burrows. Beardsley must score. Peter Beardsley, Ian Rush. They walked it in. Palace defenders littering the penalty area, dazed and confused. Beardsley takes. Barnes. Oh, it's in! It's Gary Gillespie. Beautifully worked. Barnes with the assist. Gillespie with the broad smile. Hopkins won it. Pemberton. Put up by McMahon. Nicol. Rush tagged by O'Reilly. Oh, Thomas wanted too long, pulled Rush back. Just no way out for Palace. No respite. Beardsley, Rush. Beardsley, Peter Beardsley. Oh, he deserved that. Clockwork approach play between Rush and Beardsley, and a blast of a finish. Impudent from Barnes. Hopkins got to Rush that time. Whelan just teasing Gray. Barnes just slipping Pardew. Whelan still on the move here. What a pass now. Did Hopkins trip him? Yes, penalty. It was right on the edge. The contact may have been just outside, but at 5-0 Palace have barely the energy for an argument. Now the cop immediately chanted, although, and Kenny Dalglish responded here. He's not going to take the penalty, is he? He is, you know. John Aldridge's first kick will be a penalty kick. His farewell appearance for his beloved Liverpool will begin with a free shy at the Kop end goal. The script has been written. Can John Aldridge follow it? Only ever one outcome. Few more popular players have ever worn Liverpool red. What an entrance, what an exit. Nichols lost it to Thomas and now Ian Wright. Just toyed with their opponents here, but Palace wouldn't have it, and Pardew has won a penalty. It was all a bit casual back there. Hussain mistimed the tackle, and full marks to Palace, showing enough pride to spoil the party for a moment or two. It'll be Jeff Thomas. This to reduce the deficit to just 5. Oh no! Miles over. Injury piled upon insult. Palace just need the night to end. This is how they got into trouble before, but Gillespie's good enough. Barnes. Rush. Barnes. So much movement. Rush moving through the gears here. Oh, it's a free kick right on the edge. But it may get worse for Suckling. Rush was clean through. Now what will he do? Jeff Thomas, the character witness, begging for mercy for a keeper who's probably suffered enough tonight, and it is only a booking. 6 on the wall. Is that enough? Ah, there's your answer. The perfect free kick from John Barnes. Just picked out a square in the Kop end netting and placed it there. Hussain, 8! Glenn Hussain celebrates his first ever Liverpool goal. Still 8 minutes to go, and it's 8-0. Hansen forward now. He can't score, can he? Burrows is still looking for 1-2. Here's Aldridge and Nicol. And And the man who started the avalanche has surely ended it. Celebrated as if it were the first. Relief for Palace, the sound they've been waiting to hear for some time. A fitting farewell for John Aldridge, who will join Real Sociedad tomorrow with memory after memory. His last Liverpool shirt belongs to the cop, boots too. That's where he watched Liverpool once upon a time. He won't have seen many, if any, performances better than this one. It's a club record league win. Liverpool 9, Crystal Palace 0.
I hope you've enjoyed our latest instalment of Sports Classics. Join us again for another look through the archives.